attorney sanctions and the law here in Massachusetts. Good afternoon. My name is Neil Burns. I'm a lawyer, and along with my partner, Roshan Jain, we represent victims of legal malpractice here in Massachusetts. And we did a study many, many years ago on the Board of Bar Overseers and their admonitions to lawyers, and they're the entity that disbars lawyers, that sanctions lawyers, that has control over whether a lawyer can practice. And we did a study many years ago, and we update it sometimes yearly, if you can look on our website and our blog articles. But the bottom line really is the attorneys that are sanctioned, first of all, the attorneys that are sanctioned are not necessarily committing malpractice as a tort, as a case that you may have. They may have just been negligent and there's no damages. They may have done something with respect to the rules, the IOTA rules, the lawyer trust fund rules, and they may be disbarred, but they may not be negligent because you may not have damages. But by and large, the point that we'd like to make and the thing we'd like to convey to people and the message we'd like to show is communication. Communication, communication, communication. If you have a lawyer, communicate with him, communicate with her. Talk to them, email them, ask them, when should I next communicate with you? If they say they're filing something and there should be a response in a month, call them or email them in 6 weeks and say, what's going on? Don't wait a year because your lawyer is a lawyer and he or she should be doing a fantastic job. They may not be. They may have their own personal problems. There may be a problem with the case that they neglected to tell you about that's fixable. We had a case just recently where we tried to communicate with a client over and over again about something that happened that may have an adverse effect on this case. And it turns out, once we got a particular document, there was no adverse effect. So communication is key with respect to your lawyer. Call them, email them, call the office, see if you can figure out what's going on with your case. Because once it's too late, once they can't resurrect the case, once the problem has not been resolved, then you may have a legal malpractice case, but it may not be a case that an attorney is going to take. The damages may be too small, it may be too hard to prove, something of that nature. So if you have a case, if you think you have a case, call Burns and Jain, 617-227-7423. If you want information about sanctions, you can go to the Board of Bar Overseers website. It's very helpful. If you want to look up your attorney to see if he or she has been sanctioned, you can look them up at the Board of Bar Overseers website. But call us if you think you may have a case. We've represented hundreds of victims of legal malpractice. I've been at this office here at 6 Beacon Street since 1987. We want to help you. We will help you. We're effective, we're aggressive, and we care about you. Thank you.